This week.
Okay, so yeah, it's another week with no update on EXO cards. The developers haven't said whether they failed certification again, so we have no idea when it's coming. Maybe this week, maybe next. But if you happen to live in Japan, there is a new PSVR2 game heading your way this week, cyubeVR, the Minecraft-inspired crafting exploration game, which until now has only been available in North America and Europe. Wait, do we even have any viewers in Japan? Let me know in the comments below where you're watching this from. We've gotten word from Mace Theory that the long wait for the Ancient Dungeon multiplayer update is finally over. This week on February 6th, we'll be getting a massive update that allows for 4-player co-op, the Noxious Sewers and Luminous Depths alternate floors, along with new relics, new enemies, and new bosses. It won't feature cross-platform play at launch, but the developers are looking into including that in a future update. Ancient Dungeon is still one of my favorite VR games of all time, so I'm thrilled to have an excuse to get back in there and play for another 50 or 60 hours. If you're like me and you have no sense of direction, you're gonna love the newest update for Arken Age. In version 1.005, your in-game tablet now has the ability to show you your location on a map, along with tracking your primary objectives and places of interest. For me, this escalates Arken Age into the stratosphere. If you're wondering what's included in No Man's Sky's newest update, Sean Murray over on nomansky.com has all the answers we're looking for. He says, across the universe we're adding billions of new solar systems and trillions of new planets, and introducing new biomes and terrains without changing what people already love about the game. It's now so far beyond what we ever thought was possible when we started out. New tech allows oceans that can be several kilometers deep. A new lighting system makes them look so different. New caustics, light shafts, and the deeper you explore, the darker it gets. I've had these moments where you're exploring and suddenly some huge creature comes into view, and it's just incredible. Every element of our lighting has been rewritten. Shadows show more detail, light flickers through the leaves, caves are dark and immersive, oceans now reflect the clouds and stars to create those beautiful sunsets in night skies. There's tons of new gameplay too. There's this huge quest that ties together some strands we've been building for years. We've got an expedition that takes you on a tour of all the new worlds we're building. If you've been holding off on No Man's Sky, it's currently on sale for 60% off. That's one of the better sales we've seen for this one in quite a while.
This is more than a race.
Update 1.55 for Gran Turismo 7 just dropped, featuring 4 new cars: the 87 Honda Grand Civic, the EV 2024 Hyundai Ioniq 5N, the 2018 Toyota CHRS featuring an SUV design, and the Gran Turismo F3500A, an original formula car created in the image of classic F1 cars, along with 3 new events added to the world circuit and a brand new menu added to the cafe. I've seen a lot of people getting excited at the announcement of Flight Simulator 2025 VR, and as much as I hate being a wet blanket, I'm here to say, keep your expectations in check. Flight Simulator 2025 VR is being developed by 404 Games, who you probably remember are the makers behind Grand Rush VR Highway Car Traffic Racing Simulator. Which is probably all I need to say. But hey, let's hope for the best. The House of Da Vinci is a captivating puzzle adventure that immerses you into the mysteries of Leonardo's world. Embark on a quest filled with puzzles, inventions, and hidden objects. The House of Da Vinci is up for wishlist now on the PlayStation Store, and after checking out the reviews over on Steam, I have to say I'm pretty excited. Users are touting a roughly 10-hour game with great graphics and fun puzzles, although they do all seem to be in agreement that the node-to-node teleportation has to go. Developer Cyan Worlds just dropped a new update on their Kickstarter page about the PSVR2 version of Firmament. According to them, they're set to launch on PS5 and PSVR2 at the end of March, with the only potential obstacle being Sony's certification process, which thankfully has never been a problem for anyone.
The tunnel behind you collapsed. There's no way we can get through to you, but don't panic.
Step into the underground world of caves in the most realistic VR spelunking game, where the entire environment is your map, just waiting to be discovered. Beat environmental challenges like steep climbs, narrow tunnels, and water. Mark your own clues on cave walls with chalk. Clear your path of obstacles with a hammer. Climb walls and ceilings using ice axes, and maintain your gear to ensure its reliability. Well, it's finally happening. Resolution Games has teamed up with Wizards of the Coast and announced a new Demeo-style game set in the world of Dungeons & Dragons. Featuring 2 campaigns at launch with more to come as DLC, Battlemarked currently doesn't have a release date, and Resolution hasn't even specified what consoles and headsets they're targeting. But it's a pretty safe bet this one will land on PSVR2, eventually.
We could use the pass. That's what I'm doing, isn't it? You just keep an eye out, alright?
There's a handful of great PSVR2 games currently on sale over on the PlayStation Store. Shockingly, both Metro Awakening and Behemoth are already $10 off. The Seventh Guest is 40% off, or half price with Plus, and the same goes for Hellsweeper VR. Just keep in mind that all these deals end on February 13th.
Beast!
Last week we directed our focus on the Binary Mill, who has created quite a few memorable PSVR1, Steam, and Quest games that have yet to make their way over to PSVR2, although it sounds like we should be getting even more news on that soon. And this week I want to shine some light on a different developer, specifically Shell Games, who have made some excellent games over the past 8 years, most notably the I Expect You to Die trilogy. The series features a great narrative, even better puzzles, and are loved by gamers and critics alike. Yet somehow, we only got the first 2 on PSVR1. And as of this writing, none of them have made it over to PSVR2. It'd be awesome to get all 3 games in one package, and considering that they did bring us Among Us VR and Until You Fall, there is still hope.
So just sit back and relax aboard the Shimla Luxury Express.
Every week, our good friend Fuzzy Psycho Bear organizes a multiplayer meetup over on our Discord. It happens every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, and this week we'll be playing 6-player PvP kart racer Galaxy Kart. If you can't make this week's meetup, don't worry, it happens every Sunday at the same time, so make sure you click the link in the description below and come join our Discord.
This week